On September 26, 1983, the world came within one man's decision of nuclear war. It was 12 minutes past midnight in a secret Soviet bunker outside Moscow. Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov was entirely alone at his post. Suddenly, every single alarm in the building exploded. The glowing screens showed 5 American nuclear missiles inbound. They were heading directly for the Soviet Union. Petrov had one job: report the attack to Soviet High Command immediately. If he reported it, the Soviet military would launch. Hundreds of nuclear missiles would be fired within minutes. There would be absolutely no turning back. The system said the threat was real. Every strict military protocol he had ever learned said to report it. But something didn't feel right. If America was actually going to start a global nuclear war, why send only 5 missiles? A real first strike would send thousands. 5 missiles made absolutely no sense. Petrov had exactly 13 minutes to decide. 13 minutes before the missiles would supposedly hit Soviet soil. He picked up the heavy red phone. He told his commanding officers it was a false alarm. He had no proof. He was just guessing. If he was wrong, millions of his own people would die because he didn't report it. If he was right, millions of people worldwide would live because he disobeyed. The 13 minutes passed. The missiles never came. The system had malfunctioned sunlight. Reflecting off high-altitude clouds had triggered the sensors. Petrov was right, but he was never celebrated, never promoted, never rewarded. He was quietly reprimanded for failing to follow protocol. He retired in disgrace and lived completely alone in a small, decaying apartment on the outskirts of Moscow. When a journalist finally found him in 2013, he was living on a pension of $200 a month. The man who saved the entire world was taking out his own trash. He died quietly in 2017. For 34 years, the Soviet government never told the world what he had done. One man, 13 minutes, and a gut feeling that something wasn't right. That is the only thing that stands between you and nuclear war. Follow Moment X. The people who saved everything are always the ones history forgot.